Former opposition leader Dr. Peter Phillips says certain factions in the People's National Party did not pull their weight in the run-up to the September 2020 general elections. In that election, the PNP suffered a crushing defeat at the polls. In an exclusive interview with Nationwide's Cliff Hughes, the former opposition leader says he believes members of the party deliberately damaged the prospects of the PNP in order to oust him. Siobhan Campbell tells us more.
A knife in the back. Speaking with Cliff Hughes, former PNP president Dr. Peter Phillips avoided naming any names but made it clear he felt he was not given the support needed to bring the party to victory.
You felt that you didn't get their support, especially in the run-up to September 2020, the September 2020 election.
Absolutely.
The Bunting faction.
There were people in the party that were not pulling their weight in the party as a collective, put it that way.
Did that ultimately cost you the elections?
It certainly contributed to it. I can't say what the ultimate result would have been, but it certainly didn't help.
On the night of September 3, 2020, the PNP saw its footprint in Parliament reduced to a mere 14 seats, with the JLP securing a massive majority of 49. Several seats once considered safe PNP territory also fell to the governing JLP. Dr. Phillips resigned as party leader shortly after that stinging election loss. He said some members of the party did not show the proper commitment to the PNP over self.
Do you feel you were knifed?
Politics is a tough thing, it goes on. But I think that the question is really what are the limits to competition? Because people compete. There was a people have ambition. You can't stop that. But people have to also have a sense of their commitment to the collective as against commitment to self.
Dr. Phillips himself narrowly staved off a challenge by former Central Manchester MP Peter Bunting in what's considered a very Dr. Phillips himself narrowly staved off a challenge by former Central Manchester MP Peter Bunting in what's considered as a very divisive leadership race. Many feel that the party to date has yet to recover from that contest. The former PNP president himself feels partly responsible due to his 2008 challenge of then-party leader Portia Simpson-Miller. He believes this unlocked something sinister within the PNP.
It is the confusion that arose in that I tell you about the 28 challenge, that some people got the point about the democracy, others didn't, and those who didn't kind of had a crazy notion about it, and it probably unlocked a Pandora's box, unlocked a kind of sentiment that it was all right to undermine, which was never my intention.
Dr. Phillips says in hindsight he regrets challenging Mrs. Simpson-Miller for the position. Siobhan Campbell for Nationwide News.